In the summer of 2015, Barcelona's MSN trio had just conquered Europe. At that moment, La Liga felt like the center of the footballing universe. Fast forward to 2026, and the landscape is unrecognizable. We have seen the Premier League turn into a global financial monopoly, the tactical rebirth of Serie A, and the end of a decade-long reign in Germany.
The Meisterschale in Leverkusen's hands for the first time.
But which of these leagues is actually the best? To answer this, we're moving on beyond the vibe-based arguments.
Stay or go.
He has to go, blood. He has to go, blood.
We're looking at internal parity, continental supremacy, and the innovation index. We've gathered a decade of data, from points per game standard deviations to billion-pound broadcast deals, to settle this argument once and for all. Let's start with Pillar 1, the chaos index. With competitiveness, fans often say the Premier League is the most competitive league because anyone can beat anyone. But the data suggests a more nuanced story.
Balotelli! Aguero!
If we look at internal parity, which is measured by the standard deviation of points, the Premier League isn't actually the most even. That title belongs to Serie A. With a standard deviation of just 7.34, Italy's top flight is statistically the most bunched league in the Big Five. This means the gap between the European spots and the relegation zone is the narrowest in Europe. Since 2020, we've seen 4 different winners in Italy: Juventus, Inter Milan,
Are the UEFA Champions League winners?
AC Milan,
Siamo noi, I campioni dell'Italia, siamo noi.
Итальянского футбола, но и классика юг против севера. Совсем скоро.
In contrast, La Liga has the highest standard deviation, at about 10.08, revealing a mass gulf between the big 3 of La Liga and the rest of the pack. However, when we look at unique winners between 2015 and 2026, the Premier League and Serie A lead with 4 distinct champions each. Manchester City has dominated the trophy count. The presence of Leicester's Miracle,
Leicester are champions! Leicester City are champions of the Premier League! The ultimate underdog is now the undisputed top dog.
Liverpool's resurgence,
20. Call off the search!
and Chelsea's spending power keeps the variety high. Meanwhile, the Bundesliga has remained a one-horse race for most of the decade, until Bayer Leverkusen's historic 2024 undefeated run finally broke the Bayern Munich monopoly, proving that even the most rigid hierarchies are starting to crumble down. Pillar 2 is continental supremacy. A league's quality is truly tested when they open up the borders. The UEFA Coefficient is the objective scoreboard for this metric. As of early 2026, the Premier League sits at the top with a staggering 115.6 UEFA Coefficient points. Since 2019, England has produced more Champions League finalists than any other nation. This is the era of the managerial migration. When the Premier League became rich enough to hire Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, and Unai Emery, it didn't just buy players, it bought the world's best tactical brains. But look at the bubble chart. Serie A and La Liga consistently punch above their financial weight. Despite having significantly less revenue than the Premier League, Italian clubs reached 3 consecutive European finals in the mid-2020s. This data suggests a tactical efficiency that England lacks. In Spain, teams like Real Madrid have turned the Champions League into their personal property, winning the title in 2022 and 2024, despite often being outspent by English and French rivals. While the Premier League is the best in terms of collective depth, La Liga remains the home of the ultimate winner. If your metric for who is best is who is lifting the trophy in May, Spain still has a very strong argument. Now let's move on to the final pillar, financial gravity and entertainment. We cannot ignore the money. Between 2015 and 2026, the Premier League became a financial super league in all but name.
A British record transfer that takes Moises Caicedo from Brighton to Chelsea for £115 million.
The Premier League's annual TV revenue is projected at 7.1 billion euros for the current cycle. To put that in perspective, That is more than the combined revenue of Serie A, Ligue 1, and almost La Liga. This financial gravity allows an 18th placed English team to offer higher wages than a top 6 team in Italy or France. But does more money deliver a better product? If you value entertainment, the Bundesliga and the Premier League are your winners. Both leagues average over 3.2 goals per game. The Bundesliga, specifically, has the highest excitement factor. It is a league built on transition, high pressing, and youth development. But on the other end of the spectrum, Serie A and La Liga are these tactical chess matches, which average closer to 2.6 goals per game. These leagues aren't worse, they're simply just more defensive and methodical about how they play. But in the attention economy of YouTube, TikTok,
Why can everybody say the word, and if I say it, then it's not okay?
Which?
Brain.
the highest scoring nature of the Premier League and Bundesliga has helped these leagues capture the global market better. So, which league is the best? If you want pure chaos and parity, the data says watch Serie A.
Giroud! Goal! Ha segnato Olivier! Ali!
If you want tactical innovation, look towards the Bundesliga. If you want the most elite teams in the world, look at La Liga. But as a total package, combining financial power, global reach, managerial depth, and the highest floor of quality, the Premier League is the definitive best league of the 2015 to 2026 era. However, the gap is narrowing. As financial fair play and sustainability rules begin to bite in England,
is that the Premier League are taking to task their own champions for 115 alleged breaches of financial regulations between 2009 and 2018.
and as Italian and German clubs master the art of smart scouting, the next decade might look very different. Currently, the data says the Premier League has the crown, but the rest of Europe is coming for it.